All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this morning's call. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eric McKinley, and I am the Director of Program Development of National Business Builders. And we are here on Wednesday with Business Talk with National Business B. So we're talking business with National BB on a Wednesday morning. This is a lot of different Wednesdays. It's Wealth Building Wednesday. It's Worthy and Wealthy Wednesday. It's a lot of different things, Law. But today we're talking about some things that's going to help you in your business. So as you jump on, do me a quick favor, drop your city and your state. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Like it and share it, and definitely tag somebody. Tag somebody, y'all. If you ain't tagging somebody, then you wrong. And you ain't just tagging anybody. You want to make sure you tag a business owner, because there's a lot of people out there who don't understand this concept. And I want to make sure you have an idea and an opportunity to understand this. This is free game that I give every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I want you all to take advantage of it. I'm going to share with a couple of groups as well. And hopefully, as you jump on and you do drop your city and state and you start tagging and sharing with people, hopefully somebody will get the benefits of this and someone will actually see it and find some value in it. Okay. So got one more group to share to. One more group. Like I said, if you're jumping on right now, my name is Eric McKinley, and I am the Director of Program Development of National Business Builders on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Here to talk about some things that's going to help your business continue to keep its cash flow. So I'm gonna ask you a question: Is your business cash flowing, or is it backed up? See, there's a couple of things that we got to know and understand about business ownership. And one of the things that a lot of people get mixed up is, hey, I have a business and I'm doing well because I'm making money. I had this conversation with a business associate of mine last night. We had an amazing class last night, by the way. So if you missed the tax class, we had a month long, once a week, four classes, tax class, and we're going to be doing that again in November. But if you missed it, it's coming back. But I had a conversation with this gentleman, and he was telling me how, we were talking about how just because you make a lot of money, that does not mean that you have a lot of cash flow. And it's a difference between income and cash flow. So this morning, what I want to do is we're going to discuss some ways to keep your cash flowing and to and in your business. And I promise you, y'all, you're going to thank me later. Hey, good morning, Laura, and thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. So why did you get into business? Whatever type of business you have, why did you get into business? Maybe you got into business to make some extra money. Maybe you got into business because you wanted to fire your boss. Maybe you got tired of working for the man, somebody taking all your time. You just giving your time away for money. Maybe you want to start a business because you have a dream. You got a calling. You want to make sure that you had the opportunity to fulfill that calling. Whatever the reason why you got into business, you should equally and more than that want to stay in business. And that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Like I said, a lot of people think because they make a lot of money in business, they're doing well, they're successful. But not understanding cash flow is going to really put you in a bad situation. So it's two things I'm going to share with you this morning. So hopefully you're in a position to take some notes. If you're not, you'll be able to see this replay again, and I'll probably do a watch party later on. As a matter of fact, you'll be able to see this throughout the day on a couple of my platforms. But I want you all to understand that if you are starting a business and you don't understand why you are not being productive in business, why you're not being successful in business, is not because you're not making money. It's about cash flow. Any business, any household is about cash flow. So I'm gonna give you a slide presentation that I actually copied. Okay, I actually copied, and don't worry, I gave the website the credit that I got the information from. But I do a lot of research, and as much research as I do, I'm not sitting there trying to create all this content by myself, but I definitely will repurpose content. And I went on a website I believe it was Investopedia, and you'll see the credits that I give credits to the website at the end of the slide deck. But I think it was Investopedia, and it talked about cash flow, and it's going to be some real important things that's going to help you. Whether you got a traditional business, whether you are work from home business, whether you are doing a hobby and thinking about creating a business, these are some things that you want to take into consideration. So allow me to share my screen. Give me 1 second. And see what I got open here. There you go. Oh, this thing is getting easier and easier, man. It is getting easier and easier to actually work this. And make sure y'all can see this. So, how to keep your cash flowing into your business. How to keep your cash flowing into your business. And here is something that a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of things that we don't understand about cash flow. We look at money, and like I said, we say because we're making money in business, we're doing well. But we got more cash flowing out than we have cash flowing in or left over at the end of the billing cycle or end of the month. See, cash flow is about how much money you have left over after you paid all your expenses, all your overhead costs, all your accounts payable, all your wages, everything. Even after you've invested in your business, that's your cash flow. Whatever you have left over is your cash flow. And something else my business associate made clear last night. He said, before you can be successful in finances or business, you got to know what your monthly cash flow is. You have to know what your monthly cash flow is. If not, do you know most businesses are going to fail in the first 3 to 12 months? That's 90 to 365 days. Most businesses are failing. And they're not failing because they created a bad business. They're not failing because they created a bad business model. Many of them are failing because they don't understand cash flow. You're going to see how important cash flow is here in a minute, okay? So here's my business. We're National Business Builders, LLP. My name is Eric McKinley, and I'm the Director of Program Development. This is our email address, build@nationalbb.net. And this is our website, www.nationalbb.net. Got a lot of information, a lot of education on that page, on that website. You can actually jump on that. That information is free, as is this video that I'm going to share with you right now. So, lease, don't buy. That's the first thing. Now, a lot of people say, you know what? I'm a business owner. I ain't got time to be leasing stuff. It's more expensive if I lease it. But I want you to understand something. When you lease supplies and equipment or in the real estate, it can be expensive. It can be more expensive on the front end. But you want to make sure that you pay attention to your bottom line. A lease can save you, and it can help you to increase your cash flow. Once again, leasing can save you and help you to increase your cash flow. Case in point, we have traditional business and we are in a building. I'm currently in our building. Now we could have opted to buy the building if they were actually selling the building itself. Okay, could have opted to buy the building if they were selling the building itself. However, it would have been more expensive overall with the maintenance, with the trash pickup, with the any type of HOA fees. That would have added up, and that would have slowed our cash flow down. See, unless your company has reserves, 3-4 years of cash reserves, you're not in a position to actually buy. So lease. You may want to lease a product at $15 to $20 per month, and it may add up. It may be more, but it keeps your cash flowing. And this is not just for beginning businesses. This is for businesses who've been in business for a long time, because this is why a lot of businesses don't understand what cash flow is. Like I said, by leasing, you're going to pay smaller increments, but it's going to help to improve and increase your cash flow. Okay. Plus, think about it. If you understand the tax codes, lease payments are a business expense and they can be written off. You got to have the right tax pro. You got to have the right professional tax preparer to help you to understand how you can take advantage of this as well. The next one is Offer discounts, offer early discounts for early payments. Think about this. If you have like for me, for example, my business conducts classes. We conduct training, and for some of our trainings, um, charge. Okay, so let's say I have a, a class that's $99. Okay, and it's $99, and a I offer a discount of 10% or 20% for the first 2 weeks before the class starts. Offering that discount is going to it's incentivizes it incentivizes people to actually go ahead that really want to get the class to pay early, because now that class just went from, let's say, $100, rounded up to even $100, went from $100 to $80. So they just saved $20. They bought the class early, they saved $20, and you keep cash flowing into your household, into your business. Okay. Everyone loves incentives. Everybody loves it. Okay. So like I said, when you offer your customers incentives, what ends up happening is you giving them a discount for paying their bills on time, or whatever invoice that you created. It's a win-win situation for both you and your customer. Okay. Once again, it keeps your cash flowing because you get the money in early. Conduct customer credit checks. Now, this is something that's going to be hard for a lot of business owners. And why am I talking about conducting customer credit checks? I'm gonna let you look at this. If somebody has bad credit, or they just want to pay in cash, most likely when people want to pay in cash, they either trying to preserve their credit, or the credit may not be so good. If they, excuse me, let me back that up. If they don't want to pay in cash and they want to finance it, most times they don't have the money. And if they are financing it and they don't have the money to pay for it, especially if it's not a high dollar item, then before you actually sign up for whatever service or product that you have, you want to make sure they can afford it. Okay, you want to make sure they can afford it. Maybe have them pay half up front so you don't lose all your money. But like I said, if they got poor credit, they got bad credit, then it's safe to assume that they may not be able to pay for it. That's something to think about. They may not be able to pay for it on time. You cannot want to get their service or their business so bad that you're willing to lose money just to get their business. So in the long run, that's going to hurt your cash flow. So, once you start asking questions, once you start asking the right questions and trying to find out why it is that this person doesn't have the money, maybe they're trying to build up cash flow. I don't know. Once you find out what it is, then you can figure out if you want to deal with that person on a credit level. That's going to help your cash flow to keep going, because imagine this. Imagine you have a high dollar item. Imagine you got a business package that's going to run about $2,500 to $3,000, and this person can't afford to pay for it in cash. They can't pay for it in cash up front, or they can't even give you half of it up front. Well, what happens is, if you finance that class and you give them that service or that product, and then they stop paying right in the middle, you got a choice. First off, you lost money. That's number one. But you have a choice. You can either take them to court, which is going to take up more of your time. And most times people know that. So you want to make sure you kind of qualify the people when you're doing that, okay? Form a buying cooperative. So just so you know what a co-op is, right? Basically, this is the deal. And I want everybody to understand this. Some people are not going to like what I'm about to say. I may step on some toes, but I see this gifting is still going on. Okay. Business owners for years have been partnering with each other. I said business owners. I didn't say individuals. Business owners for years have been partnering with each other, and they've been pooling their money together. So let's just say we have 5 people in my storefront. I'm connected to 5 of the total of 5 of us are connected. And let's say that everybody has a bathroom. Okay, everyone has a bathroom. And instead of me by myself purchasing toiletries from a company like Uline, How about we all get together, buy in bulk? And how do we do that? We may take and pool some money. We may open up a joint account that everyone has access to deposit into. We create some officers of that account, and every month they pull the resources out to purchase whatever we're going to do collectively. Soaps, toilet paper, hand towels, cleaning supplies. Now we got the upper hand because we're going to buy in bulk, not just for one office, but we're going to buy for 5 offices. We just got the opportunity to get a huge discount. Forming a cooperative, is really huge, and you get an opportunity to haggle prices and lower with these big box companies and get some big discounts. Okay. So next thing you want to do is you want to improve your inventory. You want to make sure you take an inventory check and make a list of the things that are not selling. There's a lot of things that you may have in your inventory, that you may have on your stock that's not selling. I know my wife, she has t-shirts, and she has a lot of shirts or styles that may not be selling. Get those things off your inventory right away. Get them off your inventory. If you got to do a half price off or 75% off, you're losing money by having them in your inventory, because you can't move them. So they tying up other cash that you can use to actually purchase something else. Let me go back. And like I said, instead of buying what doesn't sell, instead of worrying about what doesn't sell, because sometimes you get attached to certain things. Instead of buying what doesn't sell, go ahead and get it out of the way, and don't be emotional. This is a business, okay? This one is really going to hit a lot of people because we get wrapped up in business so much. So sometimes we forget to get our money. Sometimes we forget to ask for our money. You want to make sure you send out invoices immediately. Send them out immediately, okay? You're going to see your accounts receivables come in more quickly when you send them out faster, because people really want your service. They really want to buy and pay for your service. They really want to be in your good graces. They want to continue to share whatever it is that you have. Once you do that, you want to make sure as you're doing your invoice, you want to be very specific on your invoice. Are you charging late fees? Are you giving discounts if they pay early? Those things are going to make some big, huge. They're going to make some huge differences in your cash flow. Keeping your money flowing into your business is going to make a huge difference. Use electronic payments. Now, this is where I'm going to hit a lot of people that I've been talking about business credit and corporate credit for some time now. The reason why you want to use electronic payments is because it gives you a net to pay by. I.e., for example, it gives you 20 days, it gives you 30 days, 60 days to pay it. So having business credit or business credit cards will give you the opportunity to increase your cash flow. Your available cash that's coming in hand, it gives you the extension to say, hey, listen, I got a $20,000 credit limit on my business credit card in my business name. Instead of me using my cash to make said purchase, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this credit card, and then I can pay it off on time. Okay, this keeps you from actually being able to control what you have, but then you also got to be careful that you don't pile up the debt. So you want to do it in a controlled method. Okay, you want to do it in a controlled method. You want to do is everything that you can to pay suppliers less. Remember, these guys deal with big companies. You're to a company like a Uline or a Granger or a HD Supply, you're just a small fish in the sea. So you want to do everything you can to negotiate to pay them less. There's nothing wrong with negotiating with big box companies. I'm serious. You got a better chance of getting better terms with them, especially if you're paying on time. They look at your payment history. You get an opportunity to pay them less, and you get an opportunity to actually kind of haggle with them, okay? Kind of haggle with them and negotiate. This is going to help to let your suppliers know that, hey, listen, I'm in business for the long haul. And also, hey, listen, you see that I've been paying you on a regular basis. I've been paying on time. I've been a loyal customer. What are you offering loyal customers? Okay. And then any chance that you can get for your business checking or savings account, you want to use a high interest savings account for your business. I know there's not going to be a lot of huge return on your accounts, but you want to use a high interest savings account. Now, it may cost you a little bit more to set that account up. Okay, you may have to have more money in that account, but in the long run, it will actually pay off better if you go ahead and invest in that. Okay, it'll help you long run, help you play a huge role in the growth of your business and increasing your cash flow. And then gradually you want to increase your pricing. Gradually you want to increase your pricing. This means that we got to pay attention to the trends of what's going on. We got to pay attention to inflation. Okay, you don't have to try to get all of your money out of one person, but you want to gradually increase your prices. But I want you to consider this: as you increase your prices, increase your value. Customers love good value. Okay, as you increase your prices, increase your value. And if you are giving good value, your customers are not going to even have a problem with paying a little bit more. And the bottom line is this: healthy cash flow is a result of operations that run efficiently and smoothly. That's the bottom line. You want to make sure you look at the steps that you just saw and put them into some type of order that you want, but you want to make sure you implement these strategies. The whole idea is you want to go back and you want to update your business plan. Your business plan is not just to obtain some type of business credit or some type of business loan. Your business credit is going to show you your way ahead. Your business plan is going to show you your way ahead, and it's going to show you what type of issues you may have, or type of anticipation of any losses or any challenges that you may have. So update and review that business plan. Probably, I would say, every 6 months. Also, want to throw something else in there. Have you a professional tax preparer that's going to help you to have some tax planning. Tax planning is very important as well. Tax planning is going to help you to see where your money is going, as well as your business plan. And this is the reference site that I use for this article. It is Investopedia, and all I did was just take the information and throw it on PowerPoint and repurpose the information. So I hope you got some value out of this. I hope it made some sense to you. I hope make sure. Let me get out of this escape. I hope you found some value. I hope it made sense, and I hope you got something out of it this morning. So the next thing I want to share with you is, as a business owner, here are some things that you're definitely going to need to do. And I'm just gonna share this with you briefly. Okay, give me 1 second. As a person that does not have a business, as a W-2 employee, what you are to the bank or any financial institution is you're just a customer. Okay, and if you want a loan, they're going to check your credit report. That's your financials. That's going to show how you have the ability to pay back. That's what they're going to look at. But as a business, and just believe it or not, you use this as a person without a business as well. But as a business, they're going to look at this. They're going to look at your balance sheet. Okay, that's what they're looking at. They're looking at your balance sheet. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. Make sure I am sharing. Yeah, I'm sharing. I don't know if you ever seen this before, but a business has a balance sheet. Okay, a business has a balance sheet, but you have one too. But most people don't know that. So as a business owner, you need to make sure your balance sheet is up to date. Look at your cash equivalents. You have checking accounts, savings accounts, okay, money market accounts, any type of money market funding accounts, mutual funds, things like that, certificates of deposits, U.S. Treasury bills. A business can have all these things. And then the cash value of insurance. Then you going up to investments, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, partner interest. This is our MyEcon website. We actually we actually partnered with MyEcon some years ago, and we got this information off this website. This is one of the tools that we have as far as the products and services that we provide. So you got to understand that it's a business, and if you have a business, you can actually use this. Retirement funds, pensions, IRAs, guys, you got all these things, right? So this is what you have as far as your assets, okay? So your balance sheet liabilities. And this can work. You can actually go on Google. You can research it yourself and use an example for your business, whatever fits your business. You may not answer all of these questions, but you need to have a balance sheet. And now here's your liabilities. You got charge accounts. You got personal loans. It talks about student loans because it's referring to personal as well, but it also talks about, you can also add stuff in here like accounts payable going out, any other type of business accounts that you have. So I just wanted to share that with y'all and let you understand that as a business owner, these are the things that you're going to need. Okay, you're going to need these things. And if you actually are serious about your business, and if you're serious about conducting your business in a professional way, you're going to need to know how to increase your cash flow and keep your cash flow into your business. So what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to look at this information again. I'll probably be throwing some watch parties on this. I'll be probably throwing some different scenarios out today and sharing some more information with you. But I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you found this to be interesting. These are some things that we don't talk about when we're getting our business started. We don't talk about this because a lot of times we don't have the right mentors. We don't have the right coaches. We don't have the right people in our corner helping us to get started. So hope this was valuable. My name is Eric McKinley. I'm the Director of Program Development of National Business Builders. Like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Y'all have a happy Wednesday. Peace.